नमस्कार, येवकार तुमकां हब एनकाउंटर कार्यावळीन. सध्या आमी आसा कुर्तोरे मतदारसंघात आनी कुर्तोरे मतदारसंघ खूप कारणांक लागून फामाद जालो आनी एक कारण आशिल्लें की हांगचो आमदार हांगच्यान थंय थंयच्यान थंय करून भोंवत लाग फायनली इंडिपेंडंट उबो रावपाक सोदता. अलेक्स रेजिनाल्ड इंडिपेंडंट उबो रावपाक सोदता. पूण आनी एक गजाल जाली की हांगचे एक लोकल लिडर आसा मोरेनो रेबेलो, ते काँग्रेसीन आसतना बीजेपीन गेले, बीजेपींतल्यान परत काँग्रेसीन आयले आनी फायनली तांकां काँग्रेसीची टिकेट मेळ्ळी. हे कुर्तोरेचे चल्लां कितें, लिडर्स हांगा थंय वता कित्याक आनी कुर्तोरेचो विशय कितें आसा हें जाणून घेवपा खातीर आमी मेळपाक गेल्ले आसा. मोरेनो रेबेलो, देव बरें करूं सर. तुमचें सद्या इलेक्शन चालू जालें, हे डोर टू डोर चालू आसा. न्ही जालें कितें एक्चुअली, आमी बाय द टायम वी कूड रायट मोरेनो रेबेलो बीजेपी लिडर, त्या म्हणसर मोरेनो रेबेलो काँग्रेस लिडर बरोवचे पडले. काँग्रेस टू बीजेपी, बीजेपी टू काँग्रेस.
See, actually, what happened was, for the block meeting of the Congress party, where the block had to suggest names, 3 names had gone. One was my name, one was Reginald's name, and the third name was Basilio, Kamurli Sarpanch. And after a few days, there was a meeting of the screening committee of the Congress party, where the prospective candidates were called for the screening procedure. So there, when I went for that screening committee, to meet the screening committee, when I went inside, there were 2 people who were sitting there. So they asked me, what can you do for the Congress party? So I said, if I get the ticket, I will win the seat for the Congress party. And they said, what will the sitting MLA do? So I said, he has been there for 15 years. Now is the time to give a chance for the other person. And they said, okay, they said. And I came out of the meeting and I realized that Congress from 17 had come to 3 that time. And they were not in a position to deny the sitting MLA seat. So that is the time I was under tremendous pressure also, because as you rightly said, local leader, now a leader has got followers, and there were people who also like me knew for sure ticket was going to
Alex Reginald.
And they told me, see, now unless you take a step of coming out of the Congress, we cannot remain with you, otherwise we also have to join him. This was what the demand was from my supporters. And I was very serious about contesting these elections. Let me tell you, Rupesh Babu, I was very, very serious. I have been preparing for the last 2 years. I have provided farming machinery. I have running 2 offices with dedicated staff. And I have raised issues regarding our constituency which have never been raised. So I wanted to contest the election, and in that respect, the only alternative party rather than the Congress who could form the government was a BJP. So I agreed to meet the leadership, and I put in my 14 demands. And they said, the party leadership said that we will do all these jobs, whatever your demands are. And mind you, all these demands were only about the constituency, they were not my demands.
You're asking for roads and other stuff.
I was asking for some major projects. I'll come to that later. But they said, you have to join. What we had gone was actually kind of a cooperation from them and kind of independently contest the election.
Okay, I'll just interrupt. And you had also an option of being independent and taking support from BJP.
So that was the main.
But you joined them.
So they said, if you join, we will do these jobs for you.
So the condition ki tu joined with जावपा जाय.
Provesh kor, sogli kamang korya. So when I got that assurance that if I join, these many jobs can be done for my constituency, although the time was like 1 or 2, 3 months, but at least they would start. A kind of a proper process would start. So that tempted me to join. But unfortunately, I had joined on the 10th of December in big ceremony where the chief minister, the party president and the organizing secretary in front of a crowd of 800 people, I joined in, and I could get an audience with the CM only after 10 days.
आफ्टर जॉयनिंग
After joining,
तुका जॉइन करून घेतले आनी मागीर मेळपा रेडी ना
they just forgot about it. They just thought that this man will be there, we'll deal with him later or something. I don't know what really transpired between them. Or somebody else blocked.
somebody else
Somebody else.
Somebody
who,
else
who was a very familiar friend of the BJP party
was
trying to block those things. But I had made it very clear to those people who had taken me to the party leadership. I had made it very, very clear to them. I know in politics sometimes yes doesn't mean S. It can be okay, let us see and all those things. I had made it very clear to them that if they don't do my work and if I'm just made to play around, I will resign.
सो तुजे फर्स्ट जो टेस्टर आशिल्लो इट वॉज बॅड वीथ
It was very bad. And after that, what the events that unfolded after like Christmas, post Christmas, across the country, certain incidents where vandalizing of the churches and all were concerned. That really suffocated me.
No, but see, you mean to say that BJP in Goa would vandalize churches also?
See, the CM made a statement of rebuilding demolished temples of the Portuguese
Yeah,
era.
but he didn't make a statement of demolishing churches and rebuilding
But it was
temples.
interpreted that way. It was interpreted that way.
Wrongly
It
interpreted.
was wrongly interpreted, and you know politics how it is, no? Again,
So you are not happy in BJP?
I was not happy, and moreover, my intentions were for the constituency. My intentions were for some development. When I have gone for a particular purpose, and that purpose is not getting fulfilled, and on the contrary, I am getting accusations of gone for personal benefit, gone for his personal agenda.
पैसे घेता म्हणून खूप फावटी जाता की खंयचे तरी पार्टीक
no,
जॉइन
but
करपाक
Unfortunately, that is not my criteria in politics, because let me tell you, Rupesh Bab, that Aam Aadmi was here. From June they were approaching me. TMC also has approached me. Probably they are the parties who offer you money. But that was not my criteria, because I do not consider them as serious players as far as the formation of government is concerned. So I did have meetings with them, and I appreciate them for coming and approaching me.
So while doing all these things, your heart was still in Congress?
100%.
Because we have seen your heart also means your wife was also in Congress.
My wife was in the Congress.
You never let her
No,
move out of
actually
Congress.
that was a demand from the BJP party that she should join with me, which I said no, because people have voted for on a Congress ticket, and she will remain as a Congress ZP till she ends her term.
So finally, if things had to go smooth with BJP, there would have been two leaders in the same, एक BJP leader and एक Congress leader in the same house.
Well, it is happening. No, in Goan politics only you see. No, Vishwajit is a BJP leader. Father claims to be a Congress
सध्या
leader.
husband and wife एकाच हातून आसता गोंयांत. They
No,
travel
but
with
your
us.
finance minister, she is a BJP finance minister, our central finance minister.
There are a lot of job opportunities waiting for you in Goa itself. We are here to give you access to those opportunities. I'm Sia Dalvi. I'm co-founder for Creative HR Solutions, your one-stop solutions for all the HR needs. We are based at Don Bosco, Fatorda, Margao. If you are looking forward for these opportunities, below are my details.
Finally, you decided to quit BJP.
I decided to quit BJP because I was not going anywhere there. I was not reaching anywhere. My purpose was not getting fulfilled.
You also decided to quit BJP the day Reginald went to TMC.
Not at all, not at all, not at all. See, I resigned from the BJP on the 30th of December. Reginald left Congress on the 20th of December. So 10 days I would not have waited. That was never there was no intention, because Reginald has left, that I had left BJP. So I left because I was not going anywhere.
Also,
I
you
realized
saw opportunity. Let's
No.
be very frank. You must have seen opportunity of
the
getting a
day
ticket.
I resigned from the BJP, I was approached by the Congress bloc president, who came to my house. He sat there and he told me, see, if you join Congress, we can consider you as a candidate.
You're already in that list.
that list was there, plus they will have a fresh meeting, block meeting, and you can be considered as a candidate. And they sent a lot of fillers to me and all. Then I said, and as you said, I expressed my views, what was my experience in the BJP to my people who were there with me. And they also said, you kind of, if there is not doing any job of yours, what is the point of remaining in that party?
But you were the person who used to write against Girish Sodankar, if I am not wrong.
No, I have never written
And
any.
then you said someone has hacked my mobile and
No,
you
I-
filed a
I-
police complaint.
That was in fact, somebody had written something against Girish. It was some deal going on between him and Michael Lobo and all, and that message was forwarded using my phone. So I had complained because somebody was using me.
How can someone use your phone? Your phone is here right now. How can I use your phone?
I
and
really
forward?
don't know. It has happened 2 times. That was not a story of one. This particular thing has happened. Some derogatory messages about the Congress president has gone forwarded through my phone 2 times, and I'm pretty sure I have not forwarded it.
You had filed a police complaint
I
also.
filed a police complaint on that.
So you are not against Girish that time.
I was never against Girish. If you see my resignation letter, I mentioned that I thank you for the support that you gave me during my ZP elections. However, I see no future for me in this party, and therefore I am resigning. And I see no future for me in this party as long as certain individual was there in the party.
So you couldn't see future for you in Congress only because Reginald was there.
I don't
So
want to
your
take any.
future was getting a ticket.
I don't want to take any names of anybody, but I will tell you one thing. It was not only ticket. My position in the party was reduced to just an ordinary member, because on every committee my name was struck out. You can see, you can just.
But who did it? Reginald was not so powerful. Reginald always had issues with.
He became very powerful in the party because the party was losing MLAs like anything. I told you, like from 17 they came to 3, understood, no? Whereas effectively they were only 2. So they had to just give everything that he demanded for, and that's what he did.
So you were reduced to mere a member.
I was reduced to a mere member, and I was not even, you just see the committees that were formed before the election. There is not a single place where I am put in the committee.
So now that Congress which gets reduced from 17 to 3, and this Congress right now which you are joining and you are representing, you are going to people and asking for vote. What is the difference between both
There is
the
a
Congress?
massive difference. I tell you,
सगळ्यात थंय तसा थोडे जॉईन वेल्यान जाल्या भायले लोक एक रेजिनाल्ड सोडून गेला आणि एक थोडे एक लुइजीन बी सोडून गेला हाली आफ्टर दिस
no,
थ्री
if you see, the people who have gone are all these people who wanted to be the chief ministers.
even Reginald wanted to be the
Reginald, for the 2017 election, he proposed his name himself. In that fiasco that happened, where finally Parikar.
सगळ्यांनी आपापलीच नावां
Sogli
घातली
Apapnale, there were five contenders, it seemed, to the CM's post. So this mess is not there this time. And more, the Congress is very organized. That's what I have seen. After I joined Congress, I joined on the 31st. I have seen for the last 20 days, they are very organized. And I think if there is any, the real congressmen in Curtorim and in Goa, they will feel that they have done justice by giving the ticket to me. Because our sitting MLA has worked tirelessly against the Congress party for the last 5 years.
but he has worked for the constituency.
What he has worked for the constituency, I do not know. Because
You must be knowing because you will come out with manifesto now.
My manifesto is already ready, and but I will bring it out in the open only after consulting my leaders.
But you will know what he has done for
And the people will know what needs to be done for this constituency. This constituency only looks cosmetically good.
रस्ते भी बरे आसा आतां हांगा येता
The
आसतना
roads,
बरे.
the main roads are very good. The main roads are good because that when Sardina was the MLA, he had done these roads, extended, widening and all that, put new culverts on the roads and all. And from that time the roads are good. The roads are good. And the roads have been hot mixed a couple of times after Reginald has been the MLA. But internal roads where they need to be done or not done, it's like hot mix is done on the main roads itself. Of course, now a few days past he has been doing some hot mixing, but the majority of the internal roads in wards and all are in very bad state.
So that is what he has
It
done.
is not only the roads. You see, we have a terrible mess. If you enter the constituency in Sosudo, that's where our boundary starts. You are greeted with mess on both the sides of garbage. When you're coming, you might have noticed. Now that part is after the Sosudo dump. After you cross the Sosudo dump is our boundary starts, Curtorim constituency. As you come inside, you see both the sides big bags of garbage. They have been cleared recently. Now collecting that garbage is not a big task, but putting it, dumping that garbage somewhere is a big issue, because entire constituency doesn't have a place to.
So Sonsodo tasha tasa asa, you blame it to the government.
I blame it to the MLA because he is the man.
MLA किती करतो?
No, MLA has to raise this issue, no?
He has raised it also.
I'll tell you. On the 5th of June, which is an Environment Day, our MLA writes to the Honorable Prime Minister, and what he says, that the 3 linear projects have to be
Scrapped.
They have to be scrapped. There are experts, there are people who will know about whether they have actually, what is the real solution for those 3 linear projects. I don't want to say anything much about that. They have to be, whatever has to be done, 100%. With due respect to all the activists who are raising these issues and all. But what I am saying is, the MLA of Curtorim knows there is a perennial problem of the Sosudo garbage dump. It is called a legacy dump. It's been there for so many years. It caught fire in 2019 and now it is catching fire practically every week. If you see the news reports, the garbage is just coming and dumped in the inside, and there is it catches fire.
So you blame Reginald for
not doing enough on Sosudo.
Also, you should blame the person like Michael Lobo, who was Waste Management Minister, for not doing enough for Sonsodo. He is your party colleague now. You should also blame Vijay Sardesai, who is your alliance partner now, for not doing enough for Sonsodo. You should also blame Digambar Kamath for not doing enough for Sonsodo, who is going to be your chief minister now.
Now, as you say, this also persons are connected to Sosudo. 101%. But I have no access to meet this gentleman and raise my issues. Probably now, if I win the seat, I'll be very what should I say? I'll be very open about it and see that this issue gets solved.
Digambar सांगतलो तुका जर CM जावपाले पयली सांभाळून.
Digambar, and I've got confidence in Digambar Kamath that he will do. And he will help me out, because if you want one to be in a few words, if you want to tell the people of Goa to vote for the Congress party, you just see the rule of Digambar Kamath from 2007 to 2012. Lot of people were raising lot of issues then, but you compare the rule of 2007 to 2012 and the remaining now what has happened to a Goenkar, where the Goenkar stands today, what is the burden on the people.
So you mean to say Digambar Kamath was #1 chief minister? So you mean to say Digambar Kamath was #1 chief minister?
#1, I am saying he was the best. I'll tell you why. That is you see, there was a issue about SEZ, if you remember correctly. SEZ was a project that had come from the center.
That was scrapped after opposition.
That was scrapped.
Regional plan was also
You see,
scrapped.
that was a project where the people who had already had invested crores of rupees in the project. But there was widespread agitation from the people of Goa. Goenkar abuz zale. Goenkar did not want that. Understood? No? And when that agitation was there, he had a leadership and a statesmanship, I should say, and he scrapped it.
Okay, that's for academic discussion. Let's talk about Curtorim, because this is also a fact. 2007 till 2012 we saw maximum agitations as far as Goa is concerned. Right from regional planaचेर चल्लेलो बोवास, SEZaचो लोकांचो बोवा चल्लेलो. These things I remember. But back to Curtorim. Okay, one, you are confident of winning?
100%.
100% because of Congress.
Because of Congress and because people want a change. And when I was a ZP for just 2.5 years, I have seen how much people have respected me and trusted me, because when my seat was reserved for a lady, my wife won by a margin of 3,600 votes.
But that is another composition.
Composition in spite of the fact that the sitting MLA did not support us. He did everything to throw us down. And he succeeded in throwing the Raya seat. He moved house to house in Raya, certain places in Daman and all, where he told, I will not be with the Congress and don't vote for the Congress party. There are people who will give a testimony to this. So in spite of that, he did the same thing in Curtorim, but we won by 3,600 margin. It is because of the Congress party also, and because of me, I did.
So this time also you are winning.
This time, I thank the party leadership for giving me the ticket. They have done justice to me, and I will win this seat with a thumping majority.
So now this time contest is between whom? You and Dominic Gaonkar of Aam Aadmi Party, you and Reginald.
My immediate opponent I look is Dominic Gaonkar.
Reginald na?
Reginald, I don't know. He might not contest also.
No, he said he's contesting.
He's contesting.
You are expecting too much now. But he said he's contesting.
Yeah.
But you must be happy, the way he changed the political parties. Politically, you are getting
See,
all the
what
plus
happens,
points.
just when I was coming to the interview, one of my old classmates called me and she said, God is with you. I think this is all a creation of God. I cannot take any credit for it, the way the things have unfolded. Because ticket was given to him, you see. Ticket was given to him.
So you think this is divine intervention?
This is a divine intervention, because I am a man who only fears God. I only fear God. I don't fear any human being. Not because I am strong or I have bouncers, but I believe in God. That's my strength. So God has given me this, the Congress ticket, and God will make me win.
But also people have forgotten and forgiven you for joining BJP.
See, this is going on a lot on the social media.
I saw you fighting with some people also.
Good. I am not fighting. It was just like
arguing on WhatsApp.
I was just giving my point of view. It is like this. If you get engaged to get married, and you find that the person is not right for you, you break the engagement. But you can't be called as a divorcee, because they have not got married. So there are people who are calling me defector. I am not a defector.
Because
I have never contested an election on any one party and then gone to some other party. Yes, pre-poll option I would have given to the people. If you want, yes, you could vote for me and elect me. But once I have got a Congress ticket, I win on a Congress ticket for 5 years, I am going nowhere. I am with the Congress.
That's a promise, because everyone wants that.
No, that is a promise that my wife will be giving, because she was elected on a Congress ticket. She is with the Congress because she was invited by the BJP to come over, but she never went. Neither she even attended my induction ceremony, because we respect the people who vote for us.
She was not there in the ceremony.
We both collectively took a decision that she will not even come for the induction ceremony. Can you understand?
She didn't stop you saying that Naka don't go?
No, she didn't stop me, but I stopped her from coming for the ceremony, because we respect the people who vote for us. We are sincere people. I have won election, 2 elections, is because I am a sincere person. No matter what our opponents talk and spread rumors about us, it doesn't affect me at all.
So that BJP phase is gone.
BJP phase is gone.
Forgotten, forgiven.
Forgotten and whatever it is. And I am a sincere man. When I do something, I do it with all sincerity. And as I told you, even if I get tempted to do something wrong, I fear the God. I fear the Lord. And that's why I always keep my conscience clean. I did go to the BJP. I made a mistake. But now the Congress party has appreciated all that I did for the party, and they have trusted me, and I will never betray this trust.
This goes on record.
Yes, you can.
Urta my YouTube
Yes, you keep it.
So it will remain.
You keep it. I'm telling you, Rupesh, you keep it, and probably when I win, and after the end of the term, you play it again. Okay?
थँक्यू व्हेरी मच आशिल्ले मोरेनो रेबेलो ते म्हणटा की आपूण निवडून आयल्या उपरांत एक उतर सगळ्यांक दिता की काँग्रेस सोडून केन्नाच वचचो ना, कारण सद्या इलेक्शनाचे एंटायर बॉल गेम इज रनिंग ऑन दीस, कॅम्पेन्स आर रनिंग ऑन दीस की तुमी काँग्रेसीक वोट दिया म्हणजे BJPक MLA दिया. ही सेज that it's not about him, he will be with Congress forever, and he says that as far as Curtorim is concerned, the fight as per he says is between Aam Aadmi Party and him, and he's confident of winning this election, and he has been very loyal congressman except for a phase where he says that engagement zale आणि लग्न जावना जाल्यार divorce म्हणना. Correct? Okay.
Very true.
Thank you very much and for watching us. You are watching this interview on www.goanewsup.com. Our channel partners are RDX Goa and our production partners are Prasad Deshpande, Mentor, GoaByline.com. Keep watching.